Hi, everyone, and welcome to VMblog's VMworld 2020 digital coverage. Today, we're excited to speak with an industry expert, Sam Woodcock, who's the Senior Director of Cloud Strategy at iland. Sam, thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
And I know we spoke with you guys back at VMworld, 2019, but can you kick things off and maybe just give us a quick overview of the company itself?
Yeah, I would love to. So iland as a business has actually been around for over 25 years in the IT space. And for the folks that don't know us, we've actually been focused on cloud and disaster recovery for the last 12 years, actually. So our focus really as an organization is, number one, to protect organizations with our data protection solutions, which can lead the industry with providers like Veeam and Zerto powering the data movement, as well as driving innovation for organizations by leveraging our public cloud and private cloud options. So we really aim to deliver true availability, security, and outcomes to organizations looking towards cloud services.
Now, we appreciate you coming on and joining us, even though VMworld has turned into a digital event versus a physical event. We all hope that someday it can go back to a physical event, but what are your thoughts on these digital events versus the traditional, physical events that we're used to?
Yeah, I would be lying if I said that I think I would always have a preference for the in-person events that we hopefully can get back to in the future. We've done many VMworlds at iland over the years working with VMware, and they've been great to actually speak to our partners and our customers. Nothing beats face-to-face, and we really believe from our perspective in partnership with organizations, so having and building trust with people is part of what we do, so we miss that personally. But I think one benefit that I could say, we do definitely attend digital events, we run our own webinars. In fact, those things have increased exponentially as we've been all working from home globally. But what I would say is, I think one of the benefits would be that I think having digital events, and a lot of the digital events have gone free as well, have been free to use, has actually enabled organizations to attend them more frequently. So we're seeing a lot more of a wider spread of attendees, people we've never spoken before to. And those people are getting opportunities to speak to organizations and learn about their solutions at the same time. So I think it has had benefits in increasing the reach of folks, but I think hopefully we can get to the point where we go back face-to-face and can engage with people and learn about what they're trying to solve with the cloud.
And Sam, kind of hand in hand with that, with the shows going from virtual to digital, another recent change has been, this massive shift towards individuals working from home. What are your thoughts on that? And, how has it changed, things at iland?
Yeah, certainly. So, I mean, from a physical perspective, before this happened, we had 3 global headquarters in Houston, Texas, London, England, and in Australia, in Sydney. And we'd love to be at those offices. But obviously, when this hit, being a disaster recovery as a service company, that's our specialization. The good thing for us as an organization is we had years of experience planning ahead for different types of disaster, right? You can never predict what's going to happen, but we had planned ahead. And the good thing from our perspective is that we had the ability from day one to seamlessly switch to being a work from home organization. Our employees seamlessly moved to that. We benefited from our disaster recovery planning. I know organizations had different approaches and people have got there from their perspective, but I think from our side, it's important to be able to work from home, but we'd love obviously to get back to working from an office and collaborating together. But the key from our organization's perspective is the health and safety of our employees. And for the organizations as well, we want to make sure that they're safe and well. And we're doing a lot of collaboration virtually together, and we're still working for our customers. The main thing for us is being able to deliver our services and maintain our service levels to our customers. And that's our priority. And so we've looked at our processes and ensured that as we work with organizations, we can meet their needs and continue to provide the services to our customers as well.
Well, maybe you can tell us a little bit about how you partner together with VMware.
Yeah, certainly. We've actually been working with VMware for over 12 years together. We were actually one of the founding members of their Technical Advisory or Cloud Service Provider Council. So that's very technical in its nature. We drive the innovation together with our solutions. So we have a very deep partnership with VMware. In fact, our infrastructure as a service or public cloud platform that powers all of our services is aligned to being a VMware-based certified platform. So we kind of align to that as well. But we really deliver solutions to market together. We're actually usually first adopters with our solutions. In the past, we launched things like vCloud Director and Site Recovery Manager together way back in the past. But today, we're continuing to innovate with VMware in respect to things like HCX for migrations, for things like NSX networking for customers who need really robust enterprise-level networking capabilities. We build those things into our cloud so customers can take advantage of the latest technologies that VMware are bringing to market and allow them to get to the outcomes that they're looking to from those technologies as well. So again, a really deep partnership together. We've actually been VMware Service Provider of the Year a number of years as well. And we really want to focus on what the customer's trying to achieve and really pick the right technology from VMware's base to provide that outcome. And we're really excited to see this week's VMworld and see what's coming as well.
And can you maybe give us a little bit of a rundown or deeper dive into your company's technology offerings and talk about what makes you unique or differentiated in the marketplace?
Yeah, so as I mentioned at the start, we really focus on two core things. One of them is data protection, and the other thing is powering innovation or running mission critical systems for customers. So if you think about those two things, data protection, we really align to providing disaster recovery as a service, industry leading backup as a service for different platforms like virtual, cloud, on-premises, or SaaS-based solutions, as well as infrastructure as a service. And what I mean by that is public and private cloud, to host some of the largest enterprises' applications on a daily basis. So from a high level, those are our services. What makes us different is that we provide a seamless management experience to our cloud console, which I'm going to be showing very shortly, that provides a single management plane across all of iland's global services and offerings. So it's really easy to consume, really easy to leverage. VMware admins who have those skill sets can leverage them at any point in time using a familiar technology skill set. And then what we do in our public cloud platform, which is different, is we know organizations need data protection. We know organizations need security. We know they need compliance. All of these things are standards that they need. And so we've integrated those all into our offering and made those available to any customer, large and small, and really made it easy to understand from a pricing and a commercial perspective by making it all inclusive. So you really just need to think about the resources you need in the cloud. Everything else is taken care of. We make it very simple. The last thing I would say is that support is one of the big areas of iland. So we provide 24/7, 365 support, all inclusive at no cost if you're a customer of iland, but we also support the customer from the journey side of things. So we help them design, then we help deploy, and then we help leverage the technology, because technology is great, but unless you know how to take full advantage of it, it kind of isn't as useful to organizations. So we really believe in making sure that we're the right fit, deploying it and helping them leverage it, and then supporting them as they use our services as well.
Normally around VMworld, companies will announce new products and updates. Is there anything that iland is releasing or any updates to your products?
Yeah, certainly. It's an exciting time at iland. We're releasing various things, and we've released a lot of things this year together. One of the big things that we're going to be talking about and releasing is new private cloud and bare metal options for customers. So we have a great public cloud that allows customers to leverage on-demand resources and scale and run their mission-critical systems. But we also understand that organizations need specific types of compute capacity and memory and things like that to run specific applications, maintain performance, get specific security areas of concern leveraged within that platform, and allow customers to kind of marry their workloads to the right type of cloud and have a seamless experience between them. So we maintain our public cloud, but we release to the market new private and bare metal options that customers can leverage for specific application use cases and allow those workloads to seamlessly be managed, have seamless data protection and security, and networking connectivity between all of those. So that's one thing that we're releasing to the market. The other thing that we're going to be showing as well is our new Office 365 or Microsoft 365 integration into our cloud console. So one of the things that we do as an organization is actually protect 365 data from Microsoft, because by default, there's very little retention in that cloud environment. And we provide a backup service to our customers. What we're doing in this release is providing more visibility and control and the ability to quickly restore their data back into 365 directly through our cloud interface, alongside all of the other services that iland offer, and provide a very seamless experience as well.
You've given us a lot of great information. Is there, can you show us a quick demo so we can see what the UI looks like?
Yeah, certainly. I'd love to do that. So I'm going to go off and share my screen now, and I'll show you a quick demonstration. What I'd like to do is show you the iland Secure Cloud Console. This is a single unified management experience across all iland services globally. And so within this example, what I'm showing you first of all is our secure cloud environment, where we provide hosting services to companies looking to host mission critical systems on a daily basis. Again, we have both private and public options for customers to consume, but regardless of which of those services they choose, they have complete management, control, and visibility across those systems at all times through this console interface. So I'm logged down into an individual virtual machine here, and I have complete control over the resources that are allocated to machines. I can take common actions, for example, like powering on and powering off, inserting media, opening VM consoles, the typical things that IT administrators within the VMware ecosystem are used to. I also have performance stats, not only in real time, but also stats going back to the last year on what my machine is utilizing within the cloud. iland only bills for consumed resources from virtual machines, and so it's very easy to right-size systems running in our environment, but have visibility at all times through our interface into network, CPU, RAM, and storage information. We also do things like integrated data protection into both our public and private cloud, and you have full visibility into those backups at any stage, and the option to restore from those backups when you need it. Now, it's not just virtual machines and data protection. Within the interface itself as well, we have the ability for customers to manage NSX and virtualized networking from VMware. So by default, we provide our customers with NSX Edge and NSX networking, and customers have free control to power and manage those systems at any point in time. They have also access to upload and download their own templates, as well as utilizing our inbuilt Windows Data Center Edition licensing at no cost. They have management experience across their disaster recovery as a service, whether that's between iland data centers or from on-premises to the cloud. And also, I think, which is really key and one of our big differentiators, is our inbuilt security options. So we have things like vulnerability scanning, malware and antivirus, VM encryption, log inspection, intrusion prevention and detection. All of these things are baked into our platform, can be leveraged by your systems regardless of whether they're failing over or running live, and you have complete visibility into those things at all times. Now, this is a quick overview of our secure cloud interface, but we also built interfaces across all of our other services, including things like our backups, where we can provide an offsite backup repository for both on-premises virtualized systems or cloud-based systems as well. And our customers have the ability to maintain their storage repositories, add storage, remove storage, reallocate storage between environments very seamlessly and easily across the environment. And within the interface as well, we give you information around kind of how much usage is taking place at all times. We've also built an interface for our object storage offering, so customers can very easily consume our object storage and then manage it on a daily basis through our cloud interface. We make it very easy to consume, very easy to leverage. And what makes our object storage different is that we make it an all-inclusive model, where we include all of the transactions in and out of the data center, all of the bandwidth, all of the support. All of these things are built in. Customers just need to think about storage when they consume our environment. But what I'd like to show you today is our 365 integration, where we today provide a service to our customers where we can successfully back up their data from their Microsoft 365 environment to iland. But then with our console release that we are bringing to market, we provide customers with full visibility into the status of those backups, and then provide them with the capabilities to very seamlessly and easily restore data at any point in time. So if I delve into one of my organizations, for example, I've got a very quick at-a-glance view of the status of my SharePoint, OneDrive, and Exchange backup jobs. So I can verify that they're happening successfully. I can get a daily email to report on that. I can also keep track of any restores that have been taken place from iland back into 365. So I have full auditing capabilities within this cloud interface to understand what's going on with my users. I can also quickly check in which users from Microsoft 365 are being backed up Are there any gaps that I need to fill with the iland service? It's very easy to consume, very easy to configure, and ensure that your Microsoft 365 organization has the data protection that it needs when it needs it. So if I step into one of the jobs itself, for example, I'm backing up Exchange, iland will successfully back up on a 24-hourly basis all services in Microsoft 365. We've got indefinite protection, indefinite storage. Again, customers just need to think about the number of users that they wish to protect. iland then take care of that. And then within the Cloud Console, we give full visibility into the success of those jobs at all times. For customers who want to take a point-in-time backup, maybe prior to doing some major work, they have the ability to start a job at any point in time so that they have a really good point-in-time snapshot prior to doing that maintenance within Microsoft 365. Now, the most important thing with any backup solution, in my perspective, is the ability to quickly and easily restore data. And so for any of the job types, whether that's Exchange and SharePoint or OneDrive, we give customers the ability to mount that backup data, explore it, find the right objects, whether that's a full user, an individual folder, or an individual item, and then restore that straight back into Microsoft 365 quickly and easily. So I actually will kind of kick off one of these restore sessions. We can kick that off and choose the point in time that we wish to explore and bring back data from. Maybe we want to go back a number of weeks, we'll go back to the 11th of August, for example. So I can click create and that will kick off the restore session and bring that online. And while that's doing that, I brought up one just before the demonstration, just to speed up things a little bit. We can go to the Exchange Explorer, and now by interrogating and looking at that backup data, I have a full navigated option to be able to look at my data and choose what I want to restore and restore it straight back into Microsoft 365. So if I just look at Exchange, for example, we can open up the iland product user, and you can see calendars and contacts and folders and items, for example. All of these items can be restored straight back into Microsoft 365. But just for simplicity, let's just take an email, for example, and we scroll back in time and we say, hey, let's just pick a random email that would be good to kind of restore. Maybe let's take this one around ranking associates and analysts, for example. We have that in our backup. And just for the demonstration purposes, I'm going to go into my Microsoft 365 environment and go ahead and delete that email, right? That can happen anytime, whether accidentally or maliciously. I'm going to also empty that from my deleted items. And then what I'm also going to do is go back to the inbox, search again for that item, and just demonstrate that we don't have that email anymore. But with the iland service, taking daily backups, storing these things indefinitely, we can pick out old emails and very seamlessly decide to restore it back into Office 365, simply enter the credentials, click restore, and within a matter of seconds, once this finishes, we'll have our email straight back into Microsoft 365. There's no need to run anything on premises or in the cloud to make this happen. iland is a full software-based solution that is making these backups a reality for your organization. So if we go back into Microsoft 365 for the demonstration, you can see I now have that email back in check. And this is really important for organizations to leverage. So there's a lot more to our integration. Again, we're really happy to release it. We'd love to encourage people to get a one-on-one demonstration of this functionality. Or if you're interested in things like disaster recovery or cloud hosting, whether that's public or private cloud, we can demonstrate our console and our capabilities and our platform to a full extent with a one-on-one demonstration. But I love the opportunities you've given me to show off what we're releasing to the market today for 365 and give you a quick highlight of what's available or some of the things that are capable within our secure cloud environment. But with that, I'm going to hand back and we'll finish off with some questions.
Great. Well, I want to thank you for coming on today and joining us for this coverage of VMworld. Where can people go if they want to find out more information about iland and some of the products that you talked about today?
Yeah, certainly. So our address is iland.com, very simply, so you can access information there around all of our products and services. Actually, if you go to iland.com/free, there are actually a number of different test drives that are available to leverage to actually get hands-on with this technology. And that's the best way to actually discover whether the fit is right for your organization in terms of our solutions, get hands-on with it, validate all of the things that we say and actually try it out for yourself. So iland.com/free will allow you to test things like our backup services, our cloud hosting, our object storage, for example. So that's a really good starting point. The final URL that I'll mention is success.iland.com. This is a dedicated page of all of our deployment information, hands-on guides, useful tips and tricks of the cloud. It's a really good technical resource page to actually get more in-depth information about what we do as well.
Well, thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more from our cloud technology partners, please hit the like button and subscribe. And if you want to get notified next time we post a video, please hit the subscribe and the bell notification. Very important.